Hi, today I want to read you a story. This story is called Do You Really Want to Burn Your Toast? It's a book about heat, written by Daniel D. Maurer and illustrated by Teresa Alberni. Jaden, let's make breakfast for Mom and Dad. Shh, Lexi, they're not up yet. Let's surprise them. I'll make toast. I'll make muffins. To do all this cooking, you'll need heat. But what is heat exactly? Heat is when energy is transferred from one thing to another. A toaster uses electricity to make heat. When you put bread in a toaster, energy is transferred to the wires inside. Heat from the wires toasts the bread. Jaden, come back. Do you want to burn the toast? Oh no, Lexi, the toast is burned. We can't serve this. Oops, that was too much heat. Heat can change things. Some changes, like when toast is burned, can't be changed back. Jaden, help me with the muffins. I need 2 eggs. Don't forget to turn on the oven. The box says to set the oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit, or 177 degrees Celsius. These numbers measure the temperature, which tells how hot or cold something is. The higher the number, the hotter the temperature. What will happen in the oven? In the oven, heat goes all around the muffin tin, but it doesn't just cook the tops of the muffins. Metal is a conductor. That means it lets heat transfer through it, so the muffins will cook on the bottom and the sides too. As the batter bakes, the heat changes it into fluffy, soft muffins. You can't change them back into eggs, milk, flour, and baking soda, but the muffins smell delicious. Be careful when you take the muffins out of the oven. The pan will be hot. Use oven mitts to protect your hands. The oven mitts act as insulators. They don't transfer heat very well. What happens when you put the warm muffins on the counter? Heat always transfers from warm things to cooler things. So the heat leaves the muffins and warms the cooler air around it. If you take cold butter out of the fridge, it will warm up. This happens because the warmer air transfers energy to the cold butter. Lexi, it's sunny this morning. Let's go play outside while we wait for Mom and Dad to wake up. The sun gives off heat energy too. Energy from the sun travels all the way to the earth and heats the surface, making it just the right temperature for us to live here. Oh no, Max ate all the muffins and the butter melted. Now what? Well, the butter's still butter. It will change back into a solid when it cools. And we could cook some eggs. Maybe I can make toast without burning it this time. Good morning, Mom and Dad. We made breakfast for you. Thanks, kids. On this last piece, there are a few solar experiments that you could try. Check in with your grown-ups at home if it's something that you're interested in. This solar cooked s'mores will work best in the summertime, so you might have to wait for a while. Because this story has some important vocabulary to it, some science words, there's a glossary at the very end to help us remember and learn about conductors, cool, electricity, heat, insulators, and temperature. So if you weren't quite sure from the context clues in the story, you can come back to the glossary and read what those words mean.